Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a special video today for you, and we have a very beautiful sunny day. It's a good day to make some pizza and to do some experimenting with the Ooni Koda 16 and the Ooni Pro. So what I've always wanted to try was, I'm sure you've all seen these professional pizza ovens with the rotating stones in it, and which basically eliminates the need to turn the pizzas. And some Chinese guy on YouTube came up with the idea of putting something like this into an Ooni Koda, and I thought I might give it a try as well. And so I bought a rotary table made of steel, and yeah, I have an old pizza stone from the electric kitchen oven that I can use for this. So I'll just show you the thing in a minute outside of the oven. So as you can see here, this is a simple rotary table made of steel. This is actually made for furniture turning, so you can put on a TV on this thing and it basically turns this thing. And when you put the pizza stone on it, it turns very good and very easy. Spin a little. There are some bearings here in this thing. Put some grease in it because the bearings were not turning that good. The grease makes it turn a little easier. This is 36 centimeters in diameter, and as you can see, it's on now, and it should turn quite easily in the oven. Maybe with the heat, it's not explicitly grease for hot temperatures, but I think it should stand the temperature a little while. You can turn the stone while the pizza is cooked inside. So here's this thing in the Ooni Pro. I mean, you can use it in the Pro as well, but I decided to give it a try in the Koda 16 because the front opening is simply a little larger on the Koda 16, and it will be a little easier to put the pizza on with the bigger opening of the Koda 16. I heated this thing up yesterday, and yeah, it withstands the heat, so it's quite easy to turn still with the grease on the bearings, and the material itself can withstand the heat very good. It's steel, so if you're thinking of buying something similar, just do not buy aluminum, because aluminum will melt in these temperatures that the oven has within a range of 300 and 500 degrees, because you cannot melt steel in a pizza oven. As we all know, the stone is in the Koda, and I didn't put it right in the center because the Koda 16 has a little tendency of course, since the burners are here and here, to be a little hot in this corner and to be a little cold in this corner. So I think this may be the sweet spot. The problem with the Koda 16 always was a little risk of burning one side because the stone on the back is so hot, and on the front the heat difference is almost every time, when I measured it, 150 degrees or something like this, and this is just too much for a good bake. And yeah, when we turn it, it eliminates the risk of destroying the pizza, and maybe you get a more even cook. We will rotate it with this wooden stick here. Of course, I think with the Koda 16 you can even take some gloves. And as you can see, we have the great dough here. This has been room temperature proof for about 18 hours now, and we'll put it out and make some great dough balls. So we've got our ingredients ready. Let's fire up the Ooni. So during the heat up, we'll check the bottom of this stone and rotary table if it's gonna be turning the same way as it is now in the cold. So as for now, you can still turn it super easy. So we did about 10 minutes of heating now, and yeah, the stone in the center is about 350 degrees, of course. This thin stone gathers the heat very quickly, and yeah, we'll see if it still turns. Still an easy turn here. So the stone temperature is about 370 now, and I wanted to check if it is possible to turn the stone with a glove. I have my grilling glove here. Yeah, it's a little bit hot, so it rotates easily. So when turning the stone, you don't have to touch it very hard to turn it. The grease makes a very fluent movement here. You just touch it slightly with the glove, it turns super smooth. So we've already got 423 degrees in the center, and yeah, this is of course Celsius. I think we'll just start to make the dough ball, and to stretch the pizza we will of course try to not stretch it too far today, because when you have only 36 centimeters of diameter here, we will approximately make a pizza of let's say 32 or something. Now we put on the glove, and we'll slightly start to rotate it. Still rotating very easy, very smoothly. The glove is getting a little bit hot now, so I'll maybe use the stick. I'll maybe try to get it more on the other side. We're at 1 minute and 10 seconds now. Maybe here. Yeah guys, and I think it's 1 minute and 30 seconds now. We get this thing out quickly before it's gonna burn. We'll have the Ooni peel here. The rotating stone here inside the Ooni, and we will cut now.
This is the Margarita I just took out from the rotating table. It looks super delicious here. I think this is a very good cook. Let's check the bottom. The bottom is super perfect. Even though the stone is very thin, it was a perfect cook. 90 seconds. This is Caputo Pizzeria flour with 18-hour fermentation. Just perfect. We'll slice it up now and see how it looks in the end. Yeah guys, just see how beautiful this one has been. This is just a perfect cook. Leoparding on it is very nice. It's 1 minute and 33 seconds. No burnt sides here, no burnt places. As with the Koda 16, you have it all the time, because rotating the pizza is a hard job. And so with this one, you can eliminate the risk of destroying the pizza in the oven by having to rotate it all the time. Let it cool out here and see how that one is. looks like after the cook.
So as we're going to take this thing out now from the oven, it's still pretty hot, I think, so you need gloves here. See the stone.
So after this thing has been in the oven, we'll see how that rotates now. And you can see it rotates pretty smoothly still. Maybe we'll have to put on a little more grease for the next time, but it still rotates smoothly after this 500 degrees shock in the Ooni Koda 16.